morning and welcome to the 13th Archetype in Sacred Enzyme. So I'm taking you out here to show you the yard. Sprinklers just kicked off. So I've been working out here in my front garden and I've gotten all of this practically done. I got my trellises all built. I got a few more things that I got to cut over here to finish this fence, trellis, to finish this trellis over along here and bring this together here to keep the rabbits out. But I moved the zucchini and the squash from the backyard up here. So it looks a little rough, but it'll recover. And then as you can see, I just laid down cardboard boxes and then I mounted soil on top of it. And then when the seeds start popping up, they just grow into the ground. And then I put these pots sporadically here as a way to just kind of save me from having to put so much dirt out. And then it gives a better root system for things that need to have more space for the root. So I planted some peppers out here, lettuce, I've got onions in here. This is all my okra from the backyard. I've planted bush beans and corn all in here to go up this trellis with this okra. The red okra still in the back. And then in here I planted some red cabbage, carrots in that one. I got radishes in that one. My dad wanted some radishes, so I popped some in there for him. And then down here, I got sorrel that I planted. I planted some onions over here. I still haven't put anything in there yet. I'm trying to decide what I want to put in there. I think I might do some herbs in there. And then this area right here, I'm going to use for something else. I want to think about what I want to put in here. I'm thinking about maybe doing some more different types of herbs and stuff because it's getting shade from these peas growing over the top. So yeah, the lilies are all just growing and blooming like crazy, which is interesting because Edgar Cayce talks about in his books that this is the time of the lily. And if this don't look like the time of the lily, I don't know. I think it's indicative of a vapor canopy. And I truly believe we are going back to the vapor canopy, and it's already showing. The sun is kind of behind a film right now. And so I think this has a lot to do with it. We're getting our old rain cycles back like we used to. So here's the front garden. All of the peas and beans are doing really good. These tomatoes, they're just now starting to put out. I don't know what's going on with these tomatoes. They're not totally happy there. I think the squash was taking too much of the sun. The ones that I put over there are doing really well, and it's the same variety. So I think that I'm going to try to relocate a few of these right over here. They seem to want to do really well. So my sorghum's been doing so good that I put out here. Sorghum is an ancient grain, and surprisingly, this extremely nutritious grain is put in birdseed. 90% of it's used for birdseed and not for human consumption. But this is what you make molasses out of, guys. They used to grow this in the South and they all made molasses. So these are all sorghum, and as they get a little bit bigger, I take them out. I harvest these little seeds off of here. They're delicious. The birds love them too. So I'm growing those for my chickens. So over here, these are my Cherokee purple tomatoes, and they have just taken off. So I've got 5 nice, pretty good sized plants here, and they're doing really well. And so I've got Thai basil coming up in here and a few other things. So underneath here, my fennel is finally starting to grow. But these are yellow tomatoes and cucumbers here. And so, I got my squash in here, and I got more basil. My peppers are all doing good. So we'll go around to the back and I'll show you. So let me walk back out here so you can see how the whole garden looks from afar. Just got to build my gate, but I got to get my back better. I've hurt myself. So here we go. So here's the front. This is just a trellis to keep the rabbits out of my yard because they want to destroy everything. It'll be pretty when all my sunflowers start blooming. So yeah, here's the front. All gonna be a food forest, and out with my flowers and everything, all kinds of amazing pollinators. So that's the front. So that's the front. And that is all a garden, my friends. So I'm super excited. And all heirlooms too. Nothing genetically modified. So we'll go around to the backyard. I'm going to cut the camera off because it's going to take me a few minutes to get back there. And then when I get back there, I will show you how the back garden's doing. Pretty impressed with the back garden too. So let me get back here so you can see. So there we got it, folks. And I'll catch you in the backyard.